middle tower is taking a drubbing.
Denied.
Denied.
Your hatred of anti-mage never ceases to amuse, but I mean, I do agree with the points you make about the heroes. You know, you give him a fantastic lane, and he's like, "All right, I'll pay you guys back in about 10 minutes." Meanwhile, Insania in the bottom lane in a bit of trouble. They will get the disarm out onto Yam to keep him alive a little bit longer, but he will most definitely be falling here. Meanwhile, the Hadouken and the impetus is onto Boxy. Boxy just wants to TP himself away, realizing that even though there was actually a mana void available on the AM, realizing he wasn't going to be able to get close enough in time. Meanwhile, Quake's going for this Aghanim's Rush. It's something we've been seeing on the Monkey King whenever it does get picked up. This seems to be the most common build. It's very, very strong. Once again, no boats today. He can't miss. Meanwhile, oh, 3-man stun out from Mickey there with a beautiful little cookie into this one. Unfortunately, they don't have the damage done spread around quick, but he'll leave. He's going for the TP, not going to make it. Mickey in some trouble as well as the side of Venus Pro start chasing him down, and they will be able to bring down the Snapfire. I mean, one of the sidelines, Insania just trying to bring down DM, but can't quite keep the vision there. And with that thirst speed, he's able to just navigate through the trees away from the Oracle, and now that Oracle is in a whole world of hurt as DM's going to bring another one down. They'll lose 3 on the side of Liquid. Getting violent flashbacks to game number 2 when they had this kind of smooth laning phase, and then Liquid just started turning up to some strange fights, and VP started to pull ahead real hard.
Tower is under attack. Invisibility.
Quite curious. See, I was even with the toying with the idea of maybe some, like, you know, playing for the multi-shot talent. What was it, level 20 talent on Mickey? We don't really see anyone doing that, but it could have been fun.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. What have we here? Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is fallen.
Yep, it was nearly nice until it wasn't. Zania, she keep cancelling the TP in the last minute there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, he's going to survive. A nice little top back. Oh, that is a beautiful little 2-play there from Liquid as they get the toss back into the duel under the tower, and Mickey even throws in a singular Mortimer's kiss. It's almost like a bad manner kiss, isn't it? Just one kiss on top of him. Just like, mwah, you die now. Very cute. Yeah, well, Boxy being run out in the top lane by Epileptic Kid and DM here just seems like a some thorough harassing. I wouldn't really call this a gank or a go of any kind. They're just kind of saying hello to their friend. Have a toss on to the Enchantress. Not quite enough to finish the job, though. Enchantress turning it around on the Tiger. He's the one who's going to lose his life. Instead, down goes the Tiny. Tried to make the play there with the Monkey King and the Tiny, but unfortunately, Monkey King, I mean, he's so weak at this point that unless there's a really tasty opportunity which presents itself, then it's unlikely that he's going to get involved in these engagements. Just wants to find his Ags. Doesn't want to risk dying that deep. This man doesn't have the patience. Too low creeps, too delicious. Resist quick. I think he's waiting for them to show. He's like, all right, well, you know, there's not that many people. Oh, he's going forward and saving Ilias spring the trap, but he jumps back across to the trees. They won't be able to chase him into those tree lands, so yeah, Koikva baits it perfectly. Yes. Yikes. That's scary. Yeah, I feel like Liquid, you know, now this Battle Fury's online, it's kind of their time to go. They need to start pressuring the rest of the team, try and push the anti-mage a little bit, start owning some of this map, because they don't have that farming hero. They've got the Monkey King with Ags, which I don't really fancy as a direct matchup into the anti-mage. Meanwhile, Avalanche toss back. That's a nice little play here. Jewel comes out onto the Witch Doctors, kisses on overhead as well. And not the singular kiss. I mean, this is some mafia shit right here from Mickey. He's just like sealing it with a kiss of death. Yeah, but he took off way too much than he could chew there. Meanwhile, Boxy on the front line is just turning around and manning up against three heroes here. They're not really doing very well against that. Meanwhile, Koikva comes in, throws down the Boundless Strike onto the Kunkka, controlling him up. Jingu's going to come up on Koikva, but he dodges out the Torrent. Meanwhile, nice, oh, beautiful little avalanche into the Cookie, into the Warkong's command. They're going to be able to take down GPK, but the blink away from him is successful, so Epileptic Kid will survive that one. It's just going to be 2 kills for the side of Team Liquid. But utilizing a lot of their ultimates very, very well here, for sure.
Tis mine.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Wish fulfilled. I'll take that.
Oh, and Nina? Alright. 3 timings arrive. We've got the Aghanim Scepter on the Monkey King. We have the Snapfire with the Guardian Blink on the Legion Command. A separate way to the river, and this fight will now be over, folks. You can return back to eating your snacks. Ow. Good for Tiger. See how they...
Nothing will stand in my way.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower
Yeah,
is
Cloak with attacks and
taken.
double damage. I mean, that's just a tower which is going to fall very quickly indeed.
Mate, don't waste your time.
I'm wondering, it's usually when you see Monkey King players sieging
Attack.
towers, they usually get as they physically can to allow these soldiers to spawn within attacking range of the tower, but I think Cloak was just a bit worried about the blood right.
Radiant's
So.
middle tower ain't radiating no more. I'll vouch for that, you know what I mean? Look, the Dire's top tower is under attack.
4 heroes of Virtus Pro hanging out at top. It's just saved behind this middle tower. There might be a bit of an engagement here. Two teams looking like they're on a warpath onto each other. Virtus Pro going back to their tier 1.
Radiant's courier
We're
has
still
been
hanging out in
slain.
that jungle.
Oh,
They actually just walk around each other.
Do that.
Now there's... Killed by creeps, maybe? No, just out the range of the creep wave. Yep. Does indeed. Meanwhile, AM finishes off the Manta, picks it up in his base, and is now going to be ready to blow up some heroes. And, oh, Mickey, hello! There's a hero. Needs to get himself away here as Epileptic Kid gets some off him. Yeah, Greaves is available. They jump in with the duel, trying to get it onto Illusion again! Oh no, Boxy! A second Illusion of duel off the game. That's not how you want the cookie to crumble. As Quakefoot throwing down the ultimate, just kind of tempting that Wukongs and forcing back Virtus Pro. I mean, it's not the highest commitment ulti in the world, but it would have been really nice to kill off that anti-mage there. Fortunately. Yeah, now Tiger, he's taking some damage. It looks like the Tiny is going to be going down again, once again. Insania wants to save that ulti for the big targets, but it's so sad just to watch this Tiny dying again and again. Meanwhile, Mickey getting bullied on the backlines. There comes the save, though, from Insania. Wukong's command comes down as well, but they've got nothing to keep them inside of this ring, so they are just going to run out of it. And now they look across towards the Conquer, and finally jumping in with a Primal Spring, and they'll be able to bring down the Pirate. And I think that's going to put an end to this fight as they back themselves away on the side of Virtus Pro. They do take a couple of casualties, but all the same, I don't think they're going to be that sad about this, considering they're the team fighting with their anti-mage. And every fight that kind of draws to an equal is feeling pretty good for the side of Virtus Pro. Meanwhile, Quakefoot yeeting on forwards here on top of this Witch Doctor. I mean, he's going to get eaten up. There's your duel. There it is. Boxy finds the consolation duel. It's something.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, yeah? No. Yeah, and it's just the blade mail and everything. It's just too much damage for the anti-mage to handle. Even with just the Legion Commander alone, I'm fairly sure she gets him down to about like 25% HP. And then all you need is a Monkey King or a Mortimer's Kisses or a Tiny. There's so many heroes to help make these duels successful. Unfortunately, there's just been one really nice illusion bait and one just, Manta into panic from Boxy, unfortunately. Had to make the guess, didn't get it right. Yeah, he's still a pebble. Yeah.
You seemed nice. Sorry.
Yep, she's going to get a salami sliced up in the top lane by Boxy. That's going to be a nice easy kill, another chunk of damage. And now they're into Roche. Now they want to take down the big boy. Shan's going to be the target. Virtus Pro. Will they have an answer to this? Well, no pings coming out just yet. They don't seem to be aware. If they are, they're not interested. From Liquid here as they will be able to take down this Roshan and get themselves an Aegis on Quakefoot, who's now got a Desolator, Aghanims, Aegis, heading towards BKB at a decent timing. He's catching up with his AM somehow.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Illusion!
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's been fortificated. Don't waste your time.
That's true. both kind of want to target the backlines, I think.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Boy, Dire's bottom tower is taking a beating. Dire's bottom tower has crumbled to the dust from which it fell. It's the fate of us all. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Boy, Dire's bottom tower is taking a beating.
Yeah. At the same time, I do kind of like it into the Monkey King and Oracle lineup. You know, it's just the ability to stop these heals coming through so much. True. He's saying, hey, you know, I've got a teammate coming through. Mickey, he's got the Aghanims, throws a tiny forward onto the Witch Doctor. There comes the duel, and they will dispatch Avilius very quickly indeed. He's got a boat thrown in his head, but they just TP away. Yeah, they see the Aegis on the monkey and just like, yeah, see ya. Yeah. No, he wouldn't have. Very nice indeed, yeah. Quakever going to be left empty-handed after that one, but they still get themselves at least to kill onto the Witch Doctor to keep up the pace in this. There is still this anti-mage just farming up all over the place, but as we've mentioned before, you know, it's going to take more than usual for this anti-mage to be a real force in this game. He needs to be about an item ahead. Ooh, okay, there we go. Yeah, they got to wait the awkward wait. Okay. There it comes. There's the duel. There we go. Finish the job. A couple of spells being used. Okay. A little bit close, but. It is. Yeah. Yeah, it's very nerve-wracking. I like the way this Tiny is just like, I don't need a blink. I've got my own method of transport. Exactly.
Radiant's middle tower is taking a drubbing.
Tiny Airlines is so 2019. In 2020, it's all about Snap Air.
Tower is under attack. Radiant structures, they're fortified.
Tiny. Snap Air is very good. If the patch was, I might choose that because it's the most fun factor of the patch for sure. Seeing heroes flying across the map in every direction. Oh, toss back onto the Conquer. That's a very nice catch from Tiger here. Can they finish the job with the GPK? Though the one of his kisses coming through over the top, but he's pretty fast. But doesn't matter. A beautiful stun comes out from Quakever. Save, and GPK just died very, very quickly. But meanwhile, Epileptic in the backlines, he's causing a bit of havoc because he's taken down Insania. Tiger does die in the front, and now Epileptic goes itself back. But a beautiful little toss across over onto Epileptic Kid. It's not going to result in a kill, however. It's able to get himself back with the help of the Witch Doctor, but still really nice instant reactions there from Mickey. Must have picked him up and thrown him at almost like the moment as the blink came through. Really, really quick from Mickey. Unfortunately, wasn't quite enough to result in the kill on CAM, but scary stuff for this anti-mage.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Ooh, I'll have to come back here.
In they go. Oh no, the dick gets instantly poked by the Oracle. Nice Lincoln's nerd, they say in the bottom lane as they bring down Epileptic Kid instantly. Oh no, he thought he was safe. Meanwhile at top, Witch Doctor's just getting turned into sliced ham by old Mr. Quakever. However, maybe could be in some trouble. Never mind, BKB.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not so safe harbor, eh?
It's too hard. It's too damn difficult. Team Liquid now besieging the enemy base. Feeling very, very confident just to sit here with Koikba, you know, even if he just spends a few seconds up on this high ground. Getting those soldiers out. It's going to do so much damage to this tower. Hello? Oh. Pain in the ass, that's for sure. He's doing a really nice job on predicting the movements here, but Tiger once again with a blink back throw back onto the save. He's going to lose his life. The Enchantress shall fall. Another one for back at Team Liquid. Tiger jumping forwards, Boundless Strike to follow as well. GPK though getting back, and Epileptic Kids on top off this Tiny. Okay, Tiger probably losing his life here as the rest of Team Liquid trying to back themselves away, but unfortunately Boxy not quite so lucky. Even with the BKB, he's going to get finished off as well. Down goes 2. What dragged him back into that fight? Was that a blink?
Even you should have seen that coming.
Or an X marks? I'm not too sure.
Straight to the lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Save very quick to buy back into that and just give them the extra bit of force they needed, possibly throwing out an chance to grab themselves that extra possible kill. And now Virtus Pro with 2 heroes dead are going to try and put some pressure onto top.
Oh, bounty!
This'll come in handy.
Eight knots and full ahead.
Ooh, do they see him? They see him. Oh, trying to cast the X marks, trying to cast the torrent. They will actually land it here, but the Cookie's going to come through, try and keep Insane here alive. He's going to try and put the Shadow Amulet, but unfortunately it's not enough. He is going to go down. No buyback either, so they're going to have to fight without him here if they do want to fight at all. Tiger going for the TP away, cancelled out by the Mana Void. They'll bring down Tiger as well. 2 heroes dead. Yeah, get on that high ground, Virtus Pro.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And 2 minutes.
My thanks to thee.
I think so too. I think so too. He's very close as well. He's about 300 gold off it. Play the bottom side of the map. Honestly, Virtus Pro don't get anything for this. Do you think they should have gone high ground? Yeah.
Step lively now.
In they go. They find GPK on the front lines. Can they bring him down in time? It looks like they can. The duel come through and the conga comes down. GPK out of the fight, but he does buy back into this one. Boxy looking over towards Epileptic Kid here. Of course, they have no duel anymore, so he has to run himself away, but ruptured up. Not really possible to do so. Now the heal comes out from the Oracle as they look across towards Santimate, taking so much damage. They come in with the Avatos combination. Is it going to be enough, though, as they turn around and just rip into the Legion Commander, making sure she goes down. Now looking over towards Tiger as well as the X marks out onto Mickey. He's thrown out of position. Virtus Pro on the warpath right now. Quick with the BKB, trying to turn it around, but it's 1 man against 5. Is this really going to work? I'm not sure. A lot of soldiers being spawned. Senia helping out from the high ground as well. They're going to try and make it back onto the safe land. And they can't actually keep fighting here, Virtus Pro. Everybody's so low on HP, and these stats are pain to try and fight into. So Quakefor is actually going to be able to repel the forces of Virtus Pro and force the reset.
The Dire's top tower is under
Invisibility.
attack.
Yeah, I mean, it could be considered a slight overcommitment onto GPK, perhaps, because, you know, there was Duel, there was Mortimer's Kisses, it was Wukong's Command. Pretty much everything at their disposal went the way of him. But then again, you know, it is Conker. You need to kill him in that duel timer, otherwise you've got a real issue.
Welcome back.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So, Epileptic Kid. Oh my god. Yeah, that's nothing to mess around with. Also, by the way, Epileptic Kid, I don't know if you mentioned this, but he changed from Skadi to Abyssal Blade, which he has now finished up. Yeah.
The fallen rocks.
Oh, he jumps into open here. I mean, immediately the duel comes down to the backlines onto Saves. They're trying to bring down the Enchantress nice and quickly. Won't be able to do so, though, as they control that Boxy really nicely because he didn't pop that BKB. Meanwhile, Insane gets killed on the backlines by Epileptic Kid. That means no Oracle. That means the fight is probably over. But Koikva, he's trying to stand his ground, popping that Wukong's Command. Has a BKB at his disposal, but I don't think he wants to use it here as Ilias does get killed off by Tiger on the side. Utilizing the zoning provided by Koikva. Meanwhile, GPK, did he get the X marks off onto that Tiny? Looks like he didn't. Tiger's going to be okay. Mickey, though, he was killed off in the back. That is another big kill for the side of Virtus Pro, as Anti-Mage gets himself another.
Dire structures are fortified. Here, Radiant's been fortified. No, mate, don't waste your time.
Blink and Abyssal onto Tiger, scaring him off here. They don't want to overcommit because they know this Blink duel is available from Legion at the same time, so if they lose anyone by accident, this could spell problems as the Heaven's Halberd down to the Monkey King from the Conker. He's happy to come forward here, though. They managed to pin. They try and go for the duel onto the AM, but it doesn't come off in time, and I think the Linken's blocked it. And now, well, Koikva and Boxy both caught inside that boat here. Koikva trying to turn around and try and fight up into this one. Is he going to be able to heal up enough with that Jenku just about? But the ruptures on him, and they're going to blow him up with a Mana Void, and now Epileptic Kid gets on top of Insania. Buyback comes out from the Monkey King and from the Snapfire, who only had a couple of seconds left, but they know they need to fight. They know they need this combo. Throwing the Monkey King forwards, trying to bring this Anti-Mage down for a second time as they combo it up with a Cookie, and it will kill off the AM, but it's a big cost to bring him down. Maybe they can get DM as well. They do indeed. Fortune's End comes on top of the Blood King. He's dead as well. Sorry, the Blood Seeker, not the Blood King, as he gets killed off by the Monkey and by Boxy. And well, I mean, it cost them a lot, but they do defend this high ground. Now, what is the play? I think they need some buybacks here on the side of Team Liquid.
Pick it up, Mortimer.
It
is.
Me for blood.
Radiant's middle tower is grabbing.
Oh, that's juicy. Tiger, oh, he steps forward very far here. However, they're very, very scared to try and commit to this one, as Tiger's going to lose his life if Jaws Rupture comes through. Bo's going to connect as well. They get the duel out onto the Enchantress. Enchantress, though, she doesn't care. She's tanking the duel. They don't even bring down the edge. She's going to be able to limp herself away from this one. Mortimer's Kiss is coming out over the top as well. Save runs himself away from the high ground. They are out. Ultimate's committed. But yeah, it's so tanky.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
It's, yeah. I mean, that is best place scenario for Virtus Pro. I can't believe Save survived that though. Like, even though with Boat, even though with everything, with the Glimmer Cape, like Save is somehow super tanky with like very few items. Too much to deal with. Too much. Mickey, oh, interesting. Okay, Mickey has finally decided that he's going to transition into this carry build. He's got the level 20, little Shredder, use your attack damage, got that Chrysalis, so this is style where things start to get a little bit spicy for the Snapfire as we start to see and move in a different direction. We're jumping forward. Yeah.
It's just not fair.
Oh. Sania. He doesn't know. Everyone send your brainwaves the way of Insania right now, guys. Come on, we could do it. Oh, no. Our brainwaves weren't strong enough. Yeah, they saw that creep wave die at mid as well. They know what's up. Yeah. It's very interesting seeing what the teams think the other team is doing in these situations. Now, with the creeps attacking the high ground, they need to do something about this, unfortunately. So, Liquid, you know, they are unable to find anything with this movement across, but they do get themselves a couple of neutral items, they get themselves an outpost back, and they get themselves the top side of the map. So, gosh, a very tense game, though. How do you see these next couple of fights playing out?
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
It's 4 protect 1, but not in the way we know it.
Tower is under attack.
Gold for my chest.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Oi, Dire's bottom tower is taking a beating.
Okay, illusion escape. Yeah, Boxy, he does like these. Oh no, he did it again! Oh, Boxy pops everything on the illusion for another time as AM goes to backlines, but it doesn't matter. Atletic is gonna lose his life anyway. Okay, the bait on bait's going on here. Never mind, Boxy running forwards now, getting healed up, but he doesn't really care. I mean, he's a happy man. He just got himself a kill on the AM. Fair enough. Jump forwards here. Meanwhile, just cannonballing Quaker on top of Ilias. Ilias is gonna die, as is Save. What the? What? How did that work?
This one's afternoon
It
is
doesn't have
looking up.
buyback. How did that work? Damn. Boxy proving the haters wrong with the bait on bait on bait. I mean, I'm sure, you know, he definitely thought that AM was real, but I mean, Liquid is able to counter-react so damn well to the AM just getting too over-ambitious, and, well, they're on the tier 4s. How? How can they do it? Around. Yeah, they've got one. They're going to use it on the throne right now, but they've dropped down the Wukong's trying to just take down the building. Quite for focusing on the Ancient. Can they do anything about this? GPK's coming in and the BKB is off, but they managed to get off the disarm along with the Yules. Chain them up together. Probably not ideal if GPK loses his life, and there's a GG pop. They've done it. Take down Virtus Pro, the second place positions in this critical game. They will dig deep and they will find the victory here in game number 3.